And you mentioned longevity. It's a kind of a big thing right now. People are talking about living longer, being stronger for longer. And we've noticed at OTG, we do personal training, so we're working a lot of one-on-one with people kind of on what they can do, what they want to do, their future goals. And a lot of times people's goals aren't to be the biggest. It's not, it's not to be it's to be the biggest that they can be or the strongest that they can be. But at the end of the day, that's not the main driver. The main driver is they want to live longer, be healthier for longer, right? They want to play with their grandkids when they're in their 60s, 70s.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So can you speak on, fitness being the fountain of youth?
Yes, sir.
And why you feel that way? Kind of, you're a little bit about your past that you've kind of told me a little bit about. Why do you feel like fitness really is the fountain of youth?
All right, so like I said, growing up, my brother, he had cerebral palsy when he was born. So the doctors told my parents he wouldn't live to be past 5 and that he wouldn't be able to walk, he wouldn't be able to talk. He'd be almost like a vegetable state up until 5, and then that would be it. But once they met my mentor, he was like, no, we're going to take him off all the medicine. We're going to exercise him, give him good diet, and put him in a peaceful environment. He'll be fine. And growing up, seeing that my brother lived to be 17, so way past what the doctors predicted. He was able to walk some, he was able to talk some, he was able to have a better quality of life. To me, that translated to I see that fitness extended my brother's life. Eating right extended my brother's life. Peace extended his life. And I translated that so every time I go work hard, I'm sipping from that fountain. I'm extending my quality of life. I'm putting myself in a position that 10 years from now, 20 years from now, that I'm going to be in great shape and my quality of life. So I think people get that confused too. Your quality of life is just how you live. You know what I'm saying? It's not about the physique. It's not about none of that. It's about waking up, no aches and pains. Being able to, like you say, play with your grandkids. Being able to move and be mobile without any restrictions, no sickness, no illness, the quality of life. So I realized that watching my brother's journey, that fitness is that one thing that can extend your quality of life.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions, but I think the first one that I'd like to dig a little bit deeper on is you mentioned peaceful environment.
Yes, sir.
I feel like when people think about fitness, they think about gym, hardcore, lift, run.
Yelling.
Yeah, exactly. Yelling. The
yeah.
opposite of peace.
Yeah.
So can you speak on why that peaceful environment is important and how you've seen it add to people's fitness life?
For sure. I was always taught, out of all the things that men or women want in this world, peace is number one. So finding peace in whatever you do. So in the gym, everybody that's working out, they find a sense of peace in the gym, and that's why they go to the gym. Now, you may have people with their headphones on. That's how they zone out and be in their peaceful state. Some people don't. Like some people you hear now, pushing, but they're in a state of peace. They're doing what they love. They're enjoying it, and then when they come out, they feel accomplished. So everybody in the gym for that hour, 30 minutes, 40 minutes that they're working out, they're actually in that state of peace. And then when you go home, things I tell my clients, meditation, you know what I'm saying? Just sitting and being still for a second to allow your success to sink in. You know what I mean? You made it through the day. You got a hell of a workout in. Now just reflect on that and let that sink in. And that peace is what actually allows your muscles to grow, but allows your mind to grow. So that's like with my brother, keeping the environment as peaceful as possible. You know what I mean? Allowing, working out, eating good, just everything, as calm as possible so that growth can take place.
I think it's important to realize that some people's peace is different than others.
Very true.
And so just because I find peace in one thing doesn't mean that others will also.
That's a fact.
And so why is that though? Do you feel like it's maybe the way people grew up? Like you're talking about your brother, right?
Right.
Because peace was seen as a certain way. Do you feel like maybe you view it as the same way?
Yeah, so peace has a lot to do with environment, how you grow up. It's almost like love, right? Everybody use the word love, but however you was taught to love, that's how you see love. You see what I'm saying? So however you found peace growing up, that's how you're going to find it as you go through your life. You're going to resonate with certain things because of your environment, your situation, how you grew up. So, yeah, peace is relative to those things. So, for everybody, it's going to be different.
Yeah, for sure. Going back to your brother,
Yes,
right,
sir.
for example, and the types of things that he did during his life, maybe someone's listening to this and they can't do very much.
Right.
From exercise. And a lot of people I feel like are in that boat. They've heard of like paralysis by analysis. They feel like they can't.
Right.
Can you speak on the way that y'all approached his situation and finding what he can do, and maybe how that can help someone that currently feels like they can't? Because if he can, like,
for sure.
anyone can, right? So can you talk on that?
Yes, sir. So it's just a matter of taking it slow. Like, you have to have grace on yourself. You know what I mean? Give yourself grace. You might not be able to run 10 miles. That might not be a starting point. You may be able to walk for 5 minutes. Well, set that goal. Each day I'm going to walk for 5 minutes. And that's how we deal with my brother, you know what I mean? Because like I said, initially he couldn't really, we had to move his joints for him so that he can do the different exercises, you know, like bicycles with his legs and rotating his arms, because he couldn't do that for himself at first. So it's just a matter of taking little baby steps. All right, we're going to do this for 3 minutes, you know, see how you respond to it. Okay. He liking it, you know what I mean? You could tell by his response. All right, let's up it to 5, you know. So taking baby steps along the journey. So anybody that's into fitness or just trying to get into fitness, set small goals, you know what I mean? And in the world of social media today, you got to have tunnel vision, because, you know, we're on social media. We see these people doing these crazy things, lifting these crazy things, and you automatically assume you got to put yourself there. Nah, if you walk for 5 minutes a day, that's amazing. You know what I mean? That's incredible. Like I tell my clients in the gym, you don't have to lift 100 pounds. Your 5 pounds, if that's all you can do, is equivalent to my 100, because our body is still responding the same. So it's about just tunnel vision and giving yourself grace.
And what's the secret to that tunnel vision? It's so hard.
It's hard. But the secret to that tunnel vision is that word peace. Because if you're at peace, like, this is me. Like, this is myself. Like, I see them doing their thing. But you got to be at peace with yourself. And if you're at peace with yourself, you go in there and lift 2 pounds. You're not going to care, because you getting that workout in. You accomplishing your goals. You know what I mean? However that look for you. So you just got to have that inner peace.